Good evening. We are live once again from our home in Pensacola, Florida, to your home wherever you are. And we hope you all had a good week. We're going to have some fun tonight and play some songs for you, tell some stories like we always do. We think there's a couple of new people that are on there, so if you have requests, as always, just type them in there, and we'll, if it's a song I know, I'll try and squeeze it in. I got, I don't know, 15 or so songs to do, so we're going to get to it. As anybody that knows me knows that I grew up in the 50s, and I grew up loving old rock and roll, the original rock and roll. People like Jerry Lee Lewis and Elvis and Buddy Holly and Carl Perkins and all of the greats, Fats Domino. And a week ago today, we lost one of those pioneers. We lost Richard Penniman, better known as Little Richard, who was a huge influence on the Beatles for one, and many, many other acts. So I thought it'd only be fair and proper to start out with a Richard tune. You know, he was a flamboyant, wild, crazy guy, so it's a little hard to do justice on an acoustic guitar, but I'm going to give it my best, so we'll just see where we go with this. And if you know the song, you can sing along and have some fun. Well, it's Saturday night and I just got paid. I'm a fool about my money, don't try to save. My heart says go, go, have a time, 'cause it's Saturday night and I feel fine. We're gonna rock it up, we're gonna rip it up, we're gonna shake it up, go ball it up. We're gonna rock it up and have a ball tonight. Got me a date and I won't be late. I picked her up in my 88. Shine going down by the Union Hall. When the joint starts jumping, I'll have a ball. We're gonna rock it up, gonna rip it up, gonna shake it up, gonna ball it up. We're gonna rock it up and have a ball tonight. Along about 10, I'll be flying high, somewhere out onto the sky. I don't care how I spend my dough, 'cause tonight I'm gonna be one happy soul. We're gonna rock it up, gonna rip it up, gonna shake it up, gonna ball it up. We're gonna rock it up and have a ball tonight. Well, I got me a date and I won't be late. I'll pick her up in an 88. Shine going down by the Union Hall. When the joint starts jumping, I'll have a ball. We're gonna rock it up, gonna rip it up, gonna shake it up, gonna ball it up. We're gonna rock it up and have a ball tonight. Rest in peace to Little Richard Penniman. Here we go.
I'm not 100% sure if anybody's out there just yet. I saw one comment and one drop, and so I'm trying to...
Well, if anybody's out there watching, let us know. Because now we're, once again...
It just shows one...
Okay.
And nobody's... There's Tim. Okay.
All right, so we're good. We're still getting the hang of this thing after 4 weeks. Trying to. So is Tim there?
Yeah.
Tim Stewart?
Yeah.
Hi, Tim.
Oh, Claude's watching.
Yeah, Claude's there. I knew Claude was there. And I think Jerry Roberts is there, too, I think.
But I'm not sure who all heard that Little
Doesn't
Richard
matter.
number. Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We'll do a Glenn Campbell number for you. This was his first big song as a solo artist. And it was written by a guy named John Hartford. And it just proves that all you need, I guess, in a lifetime of musical career for a lifetime is one incredible hit song, because it's the only song, as far as I know, that he had as a big hit. Somebody else cut. You know, he was real big into bluegrass and stuff like that. But as far as a pop artist or pop song, this was it. So Glenn Campbell had a monster hit. Well, it's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that did you write upon some line. that keeps you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and it keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that bind me, or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. 'Cause it's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad tracks and find that you're moving through the back road by the rivers of my memory, and you're smiling ever gentle on my mind. Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, and some other woman's crying to her mama 'cause she turned and I was gone, I still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking along the back road by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. I dip my cup of soup back from a gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beard a rusting coal pile and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Through cup tan round the tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're waiting through the back road by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. Thank you, John Hartford, for a great song, and thank you, Mr. Glenn Campbell. All right, that was Glenn's first one, about 69, 70, somewhere right in there, I think. Okay, we got anybody else watching that?
Surprise person, Daniel Benavides.
Really?
Yeah.
Daniel Benavides. Hi, my friend. Dan and I go all the way back into junior high school. I think even further than that. He lives out in California. Saw him back in 2015, I think, when we did our reunion, our high school reunion. That was the first time I'd seen all these guys in 40 some odd years. So nice to have you with us, Dan. We hope you guys are good. Everybody's good and safe out in California. So if you have a special request from our era, from our period, and if I know it, I'll try and squeeze it in. So just type it in there and we'll see what we could do. But good to have you with us, my old friend. We're living down here in Pensacola now, as you probably saw on Facebook. So we retired down here almost a year ago now. So what we got going? Margaret's behind the camera. She's giving me direction.
No,
Okay.
Jill joined, and I'm sure there's others that I've just not seeing.
Right.
So
Hi, Jill. Here's a song that was a big hit. I think it was a one-hit wonder for this guy back about 72, 73. His name was Albert Hammond, and I'm not sure who wrote this song, but growing up in Southern California, there wasn't a whole lot of rain that happened out there, so he kind of hit it on the head. Whoever wrote it, it really doesn't rain a whole lot, and when it does, it follows a fire, and then you got a bunch of mudslides and stuff like that. So anyway, it's Albert Hammond tune. Got on board a westbound 747. Didn't think before deciding what to do. All that talk of opportunities, TV breaks and movies rang true, sure rang true. Seems it never rains in Southern California. Seems I've often heard that kind of talk before. It never rains in California, but girl, don't they warn you, it pours, man, it pours. Out of work, I'm out of my expect I'm out of bread. I'm underloved, I'm underfed. I wanna go home. It never rains in California, and girl, don't they warn you? It pours, man, it pours. Will you tell the folks back home I nearly made it? Had offers but don't know which one to take. Please don't tell them how you found me. Don't tell them how you found me. Give me a break. Give me a break. Seems it never rains in Southern California. Seems I've often heard that kind of talk before. It never rains in California, and girl, don't they warn you? It pours, man, it pours. That's from Albert Hammond. Never rains in Southern California, except when it pours and then slides and all that. Tea, folks.
Marcia and Tim say hi, and
Hi, Marcia and Tim.
Donna Dean says hi.
Hi, Donna Dean. Nice you joined us. Did John say if he's on?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. One of the great voices in the history of not only what we call rock and roll music or popular music was the late Mr. Roy Orbison. Elvis Presley said he had the greatest voice he'd ever heard. Not, it's coming from something. You get it from him. But one of my favorite songs. I actually had a chance to meet the co-writer of this song, along with many of Orbison's tunes. This guy named Joe Melson. I met him when we lived in Tennessee and just outside of Nashville. I was working actually for a rent-a-car company, and he came in to rent a car, and I noticed his name on our write-up sheet, and I asked the manager, I said, "What do you know about this guy?" They said, "Oh, other than the fact he's a little strange, not a whole lot." And I said, "Well, if it's the same guy I'm thinking of, and I recognize the name, I'd like to wait on him." So I waited on him, and we got a chance to talk, and he said, "You actually know who I am?" I said, "Oh, you betcha I know who you are. I mean, I've sung the songs you've written." Look him up on, just Google Joe Melson, M-E-L-S-O-N. See the body of work he wrote. I think Dream Baby, and co-wrote with Roy, and I think he co-wrote Pretty Woman, but just hundreds of songs. And this has always been one of my favorites. I love this song. Linda Ronstadt had a massive hit of this, so we'll try and do it justice. I feel so bad, I've got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all the time. Since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou, saving nickels, saving times, working till the sun don't shine, looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou, where those fishing boats with the sails afloat, if I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Wanna see my baby again, like to see all of my friends, and maybe I'll feel better then on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving times, working till the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou, where those fishing boats with the sails afloat, if I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. But I'll never be blue, my dreams come true on Blue Bayou. It's a Roy Orbison tune. Hope you like that. For those of you that have been with us last couple of shows, I've had the question posed to us: who's singing the harmony? First week we did this. Some of our friends asked if Margaret was singing harmony. Margaret does sing and sings nice, but no, she's not singing harmony. And I explained I have this pedal down on the floor that is a harmony pedal. You can add it, add voices to it, depending on musical people out there above, below your voice, whatever you want to do. And I've been using it just for one particular higher voice than mine, like an Everly Brothers kind of a blend, if you would. Did a lot of Everly Brothers and Simon and Garfunkel. And this week I got to messing with it and thought, you know what, I'm going to try and add another band member to this, another singer to this little project here. So I fooled around with it and actually got it to where it's doing a part above and a part below, which lends itself perfectly to songs by Crosby, Stills, and Nash, which I'm going to do right now. So see if you can listen to them in there. The harmony singers are kind of the stars of this particular show. Let me get
the Hornets.
Who? Huh?
Hornets.
Yeah, the Hornets, as Margaret calls them. Nothing else about that because it will work. Anyway, back to the show. Anyway, I hope you all have had a good week, a good 2 weeks. We haven't seen you in a couple of weeks, and we're going to try and do this every couple of weeks. I think every week would be boring for everybody. So, but as things start to open up, just keep everything in mind and just be safe and protect yourself and protect your fellow man. So, here's a song by CS&N, written by the great Stephen Stills. Helplessly hoping her heart again hovers nearby, awaiting a word, gasping at glimpses of gentle true spirit. He runs, wishing he could fly, only to trip at the sound of goodbye. Wordlessly watching, he waits by the window and wonders at the empty place inside, heartlessly helping himself to a bad dream. He worries, did he hear a goodbye, or even hello? They are one person, they are two alone, they are three together, they are for each other. Stand by the stairway, you'll see something certain to tell you. confusion has its cost. Love isn't lying, it's loose in a lady who lingers, saying she is lost and choking on hello. They are one person, they are two alone, they are three together, they are for each other. That's Helplessly Hoping from Crosby, Stills and Nash. I have to stand up 1 second. I got to grab a bottle of Entertainer's Secret. This is good stuff right here, y'all. Used to sell at Kroger, and they stopped. Store stopped selling it, so I had to order it online. I thought the secret is I would end up singing like, I don't know, Freddie Mercury or Don Henley. It didn't work. So, do what I can. All right. Most people know that have watched this last month or so. I'm a huge Jimmy Buffett fan. Big fan of Jimmy Buffett. And he had one national, he had two national hits songs. Of course, Come Monday was his first one, and then Margaritaville, which blew the roof off of, everything for him. Created a $500 million empire. And he was kind of dormant, didn't have anything going other than, his touring and everything. And back in 92, song came out of Nashville, and a couple of guys were going to try it, and didn't really work for them, and it somehow got into the hands of Alan Jackson. He heard the song and said, man, this is a hit. And he called Buffett up and said, would you help me on this? And the story goes, Buffett flew down, I guess he flew back to Nashville from Key West or wherever he was, and spent about 20 minutes in the studio singing his part on this particular song. Huge song for Alan. Put Jimmy Buffett back in the spotlight as far as country and Nashville. The next album I think he put out was License to Chill, which debuted at #1 on the country charts. And after he'd been shunned by Nashville for many, many years, I've read a lot of books on him, and they couldn't figure out where to put him. He wasn't a country artist, he wasn't a this and wasn't a that. But his next album after this song was a huge hit, became #1. But anyway, wherever you're, let's see, it's even on the West Coast, it's past 5 o'clock. So for the only place that's probably not 5 o'clock or hadn't hit is in Hawaii, where my dear friend Dave Frazier and his wife Rita live. And if they're watching, it's not 5 o'clock for you yet, but you get it anyway. So sing along if you know it. We got a little twist at the end of it, so just kind of have some fun with it. Pull this up here.
Michael's watching, and Amanda and Jasmine.
Cool. Hi, Michael.
And John.
John's on. Hi, brother. And Jasmine and Amanda. Mm-hmm. Nice to see you guys. Or nice to know that you're seeing us. Hey, Michael, I added a third voice on the pedal. I now added David Crosby, and so I've got Crosby and Nash on my pedal, and they'll come up here somewhere in the next couple of songs. So anyway. The sun is hot, and that old clock is moving slow, and so am I. The workday passes like molasses in the wintertime. Hey, but it's July. I'm getting paid by the hour and older by the minute. My boss just pushed me over the limit. Love to call him something, but I think I'll just call it a day. So pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care, 'cause it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Now this lunch break, it's gonna take all afternoon and half the night. Tomorrow I know that there will be hell to pay, yeah, but it's alright. I ain't had a day off now in over a year. My Jamaican vacation's gonna start right here. If the phone with me, you can and just tell him I sailed away. So pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care, 'cause it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I could pay off my cab, pour myself in a cab, and be back to work before 2. At a moment like this, you can't help but wonder, what would Jimmy Buffett do?
You'd probably go to Margaritaville.
That's a good idea. Let's go to Margaritaville. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nibbling on sponge cakes, watching the sun bake. All of those people that are covered with oil, I'm just strumming my 6th string on the front porch swing. I smell those shrimp and they're beginning to boil. Sing the chorus with me. We're wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Salt, salt, salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it might be my fault. I don't know the reason, stayed here all season, with nothing to show but a brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. We're wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. And some people claim that there's a woman to blame, and I know it's all the coronavirus's fault. Blew out my flip-flop, I slipped on a pop-top, I cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, and soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Hang on, everybody! We're wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Who got the salt? And some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it ain't Margaret's fault. Or is it? And some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know hell, it's probably my fault. It's a little Jimmy Buffett, Alan Jackson mashup, as they call it in the big city. Let me do a little quick tune here real quick. Put on new strings, and you know how those happen. They just stretch the heck out of themselves. I know Michael Curtis is watching, so tuning is very important right now.
I'm not saying anything because I got in trouble for talking too much last time.
You didn't get in trouble for talking too much last time, Margaret.
Yes,
Things
I
I've
did.
gotten, I was mad at her for chiming in. No, I wasn't. She's running the lights. She did the set decorating. We kind of moved things around. We're going to build a stage next time and have full on. Just kidding. It was an honor for me for the last 7 years. I guess we had our trio in Nashville, in Hendersonville, Nashville area, with two of my longtime friends and my favorite people and best friends, Michael Curtis and Calvin Davidson. We were Davidson, Horn, and Curtis, and we had a lot of fun. Made some great music together. Had just a ball doing that trio, and the interesting thing and the cool thing about those two guys, they are great songwriters. Great songwriters. I'm not a songwriter. I've written 2 songs that were worth anything, and but these guys are great songwriters. I'm gonna do a song that everybody knows. This song, it was a monster hit, a huge hit for Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Make sure I'm in the right spot here. No, I'm not. And Michael Curtis and his late brother Rick were one of the two of the co-writers on this song that started out as a totally different song, song called 7 League Boots. You can look it up. I think there's a YouTube. I think Michael told me there's a YouTube video of it somewhere. If not, it was originally called 7 League Boots. They wrote it and were demoing it out in California. And I guess Stephen Stills, if I remember the story right, because I don't remember much now, Stephen Stills heard the demo and contacted Michael and Rick and said, I like this. Can I do something with it? You think I can, work on it? And Stephen kind of rewrote most of the verses or some of the verses and turned it into a song that, as Michael said, it's a sailing ditty that will always endure. So if you know the song, and I'm pretty sure you will once you hear the first couple of lines of it, for those that saw us for many, many years, you know the song that's coming up. So Michael, I'm doing this for you. I wasn't sure if you'd be watching. I was going to do it anyway, but I hope I do it justice, my friend. It's just a great song, and one of those that'll live on, as long as there's FM radio, and as long as Jimmy Buffett plays concerts, because he does a version of it in his show, and there's some bar band somewhere and wherever that are playing this song tonight. So I hope you enjoy it. Got out of town on a boat from the southern islands, sailing a reach before the following sea. We were making for the trades on the outside, on the downwind run to Papa E.T. Off the wind on this heading lie the Marquesas. We got 80 feet of a water line, nicely making way. In a noisy bar in Avalon, I tried to call you, but on a midnight watch I realized why twice you ran away. Think about how many times I have fallen. Spirit is using me, Lord, your voice is calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten, 'cause I have been around the world looking for that woman, girl, who knows love will endure, and you know it will. When you see the Southern Cross for the first time, you understand now why you came this way. Because the truth you might be running from is so small, but it's as big as a promise, or the promise of a coming day. So I'm sailing towards tomorrow, my dreams are flying, and And my love is an anchor tied to you, tied with a silver chain. I have my jib and all my flags are flying. She is all that I have left, and music is her name. Think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me, larger voices calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. 'Cause I have been around the world looking for that woman, girl, who knows love can endure. And you know what we And you know what we So we cheated and we lied and we tested, and we never failed to fail. It was the easiest thing to do. You might survive being bested till somebody fine comes along and forget about loving you. In the Southern Cross, oh, in the Southern Cross. That's from Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, the brilliant pen of my dear friend, Mr. Michael Curtis. That Southern Cross, y'all. Hope you liked it.
Melody joined. Your friend Don joined. And
Don. Hi, Don.
Pat Geisler.
Pat Geisler, nice of you to be with us. Don up in Oregon. How you doing, my friend? Don and I go back, and he corrected me a couple of weeks ago. I thought we went back into the 80s. He said back about 72. So that's going way yonder back. Oh, yeah. I'll put on the 12 string real quick and do a couple of songs. Since it's paid for. Finally. As I said before, working with Michael and Calvin, two brilliant songwriters, great songwriters. And we did an album, a CD, a few years back. I guess it's been probably 5 years or so. Oh, God, hard to believe. Of all original material. And I had one song that I wrote that they let me put on there, and I sang it. But we were talking about passing song back and forth, and Calvin gave me a CD of some of his stuff. He says, pick one of these songs that you'd like to sing that he wrote. And I listened to him, and some good stuff. But I picked this one out, and we actually got radio play in the Nashville area on college radio station. Volunteer State College out of Gallatin was playing this song and another one that Calvin wrote, and also Prisoner of Rock and Roll that I wrote. So we were lucky to get some airplay there for about 2 or 3 years. I don't know if they're still playing them. If you call in and request them, they'll probably play them. They still got them. But this is the one that I sang, and I really love this song. I love the story behind it. So anyway, Calvin, I know you're probably not watching. I didn't see you come up, but. Michael, you remember this one, I know, and all the hours we spent working on this and how you helped me get through this vocal. And I also learned something today or yesterday when I was working the song back up. I was playing along to the original recording, and I didn't realize or forgot that we tuned down a half a step on this song. I didn't know that. Maybe it was because I couldn't sing it in G, so we had to sing it in F sharp. But I'm going to sing it in G right now, so hopefully it'll sound somewhat like it did on the record, on the CD. And for anybody that may want a Davidson Horn and Curtis CD, I still have some left. Send me a Facebook message. If you'd like one, send me your address and $215. Gotta get my money. No, just send me your address and I'd be more than happy to shoot it over to you. Yeah, they're free of charge. I'll even pay the postage, which is $215. Anyway, this is a song Calvin wrote to my dear friend Calvin. This is a song called I'm the Only One Who's Lonely. Walk the busy city street, past the cafe where we used to meet. I see lovers everywhere, I hear laughter in the air. But oh no, it's not the way I feel. I'm the only one who's lonely, I'm the only fool in town, with a heart that's all in pieces and a smile that's upside down. Oh, I try to go unnoticed, but I stand out in the crowd. I'm the only one who's lonely now. She never even said goodbye, or ever offered up a reason why. But she told a mutual friend that our love came to an end. But oh no, it's not the way I feel. I'm the only one who's lonely, I'm the only fool in town, with a heart that's all in pieces and a smile that's upside down. Oh, I try to go unnoticed, but I stand out in the crowd. I'm the only one who's lonely now. On a park bench in the rain, on a crowded crosstown train, no matter where I go, it feels the same. I'm the only one who's lonely, I'm the only fool in town, with a heart that's all in pieces and a smile that's upside down. Oh, I try to go unnoticed, but I stand out in a crowd. I'm the only one who's lonely now. I'm the only one who's lonely now. Thank you, Calvin. I love that song. I love that song. I just hope I did it justice there. Michael, you can pass it on to Calvin, let him know that I did it. Or I'm going to try and call him anyway, so I haven't talked to him in a while. Okay, moving right along. The group came out of Los Angeles early 70s, late 60s, early 70s, and somewhat out of the remains of the Buffalo Springfield after they splintered and blew up, imploded after just a couple of years. Jimmy Messina, who was in the Springfield, not in the Springfield, he produced the Springfield's last stuff. Anyway, he got with Richie Furay, and they started a group called Poco, along with a guy named Rusty Young. And the original bass player was Timothy B. Schmidt, who left in a few years after that, about 74, and joined up some fly-by-night group called the Eagles. But this song is about 1976, written by Rusty Young. We used to do this song with the trio, and Calvin sang the lead on this one, if I remember my playbook right. Calvin sang it? I think he did. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm going to sing it for you right now. This is a top 20 hit, I believe it was, for Poco, written by Rusty Young. Tonight I'm gonna break away. Just you wait and see. I'll never be imprisoned by a faded memory. when I think I'm overhurt, this broken heart will mend. Hold on a second, something's wrong. Pardon me. I'll start that over. If the harmony button is not in the right place, it sounds like a train wreck, and that's where that was heading. So, tonight I'm gonna break away. Just you wait and see. I'll never be imprisoned by a faded memory. Just when I think I'm overhurt, this broken heart will mend. I hear her name and I have to cry. The tears come down again. It happens all the time. This crazy love of mine wraps around my heart, refusing to unwind. Ooh, crazy love. Count the stars in a summer sky that fall without a sound, and then pretend that you can't hear these teardrops coming down. It happens all the time. This crazy love of mine wraps around my heart, refusing to unwind. Ooh, crazy love. Tonight I'm gonna break away. Just you wait and see. I'll never be imprisoned by a faded memory. It happens all the time. This crazy love of mine wraps around my heart, refusing to unwind. Ooh, crazy love. Tonight I'm gonna break away. That's from Poco and Rusty Young and the Harmony Brothers. All right. All right. What we got next? Got a sing-along song coming up for you. If you feel like singing. One of the great singer-songwriters we had back in the 70s that died way, way, way too soon in an airplane crash along with his guitar player was Jim Croce. Had some great songs. He had Operator and Time in a Bottle, and all those great songs. Then I just picked out one to do. I figured this would be the best one to kind of get people up and moving around. I know it's kind of hard to, I don't know, have fun. So let's just have fun with this one. Well, the south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. And if you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Now Leroy, more than trouble. You see him stand about 6'4". All the downtown ladies call him treetop lover. All the men just call him Suck. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown. The baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, Leroy He's a gambler, and he likes his fancy clothes, and he likes to wave his diamond ring in front of everybody's nose. He's got a custom Continental, he's got a Eldorado too. He's got a 32 gun in his pocket full of fun. He's got a razor in his shoe. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. Now one day, about a week ago, Leroy was shooting dice, and at the end of the bar sat a girl named Doris. And whoo, that girl looked nice. Well, he cast his eyes upon her, and then the trouble really, really began. 'Cause Leroy Brown, he learned a lesson about messing with the wife of a jealous man. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, the two men took to fighting, and when they pulled him from the floor, Leroy looked like a jigsaw puzzle with a couple of pieces gone. He's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. 'Cause he was bad, bad, he's a Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. 'Cause he was badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. That's old Leroy, a bad dude, wasn't he? There we go, Jim Croce. Rest in peace to Jim Croce. We getting any requests coming in? Anything coming in over the hotline? Okay. We used to brag on stage, and this is something that I don't understand how it even happens to me, but I can remember songs from way back, and hundreds of them. We used to play Stump the Band, and people really couldn't stump us. Some guy at the Bluegrass Country Club tried to stump us with El Paso one night, cost him $200, because he thought we couldn't do it, and we did it. So anyway, if there's requests from the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, even some country stuff. I've been listening to a lot of 80s and 90s country. There's good stuff there. But this is a country tune. This is a fun song. This is a fun song that just learned, and for tonight, it's all about the beach, man. That's all it is. So let me make one adjustment. I'm going to take this off because I don't need it anymore. There we go. I'm going to move this over here. I need that though. This is a song by Blake Shelton. There was a hit on the country charts a couple years ago, 2 or 3, 4 years ago. Neat video. Look it up. And just a fun song. One of those songs that I've been singing for the last week, trying to get these damn words. And there's just a couple things about them that it's a lot of words. So I got them right here. And Michael, I am cheating, just so you know. I've got them right here in case I need them, but I'm going to try not to use them, because I hate that. We always brag we didn't have teleprompters, but we cheated a few times, so anyway. Driving down the interstate, running 30 minutes late, singing Margaritaville and minding my own. Some foreign car driving dude with a road rage attitude came up beside me talking on his cell phone. He started talking at me like I did something wrong. He flipped me the bird and then he was gone. Some beach somewhere. There's a big umbrella casting shade over an empty chair. Palm trees are growing and warm breezes blowing. I picture myself right there on some beach somewhere. I circle the parking lot, trying to find a spot just big enough I could park my truck. A man with a big cigar was getting into his car. I stopped and I waited for him to back up. And from out of nowhere a Mercedes-Benz came cruising by and whipped right in some beach somewhere. There's a long way to go and you got all day to get there. There's cold margaritas and hot senoritas, women with long dark hair on some beach somewhere. I sat in that waiting room, it seemed like all afternoon. The nurse finally said, the doc's ready for you. You're not gonna feel a thing, we'll give you some Novocaine. That tooth will be fine in a minute or two. Well, he stuck that needle down deep in my gum, but he started drilling before it was numb. Some beach somewhere. There's a beautiful sunset burning up the atmosphere. There's music and dancing and lovers romancing in the salty evening air on some beach somewhere. I think somewhere we're going to be there tomorrow. On some beach somewhere. That's a Blake Shelton tune. Go away, boys. It's a Blake Shelton song right there. That's a fun song. Just learned it this week.
Don says that's one of his favorites.
Who did?
Don.
Don, hey.
Okay.
I'm hitting all the notes with my old buddy Don. What was the one he asked for? He asked for A Peaceful Easy Feeling. That's one that he and I used to sing a long time ago when we were playing guitar together.
Young?
Huh?
When you were young?
When we were young, much young, way young. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna do this song now because I love the song and I love Rick Nelson. Had a chance to meet him, kind of hang out a little bit with him and talk to him. Some very, very dear guy back in the late 70s, early 80s. But he wrote this song about an incident, I think in 74, after not having a hit for many years. He was playing one of those rock and roll revival shows in Madison Square Garden. And of course, he came out with the Stone Canyon Band doing some more of his country stuff. And people started booing. And he thought, and the story goes that he thought that they were booing him. But what was happening is there was a fight that broke out. The true story is a fight broke out up in the balcony, and a bunch of people were being booed because they were ruining the show and they had got taken out and whatever. But Rick thought it was because of him not, looking like he should. So he wrote this song, and it was a huge song. Got him back in the spotlight for a couple of years. I think it might have gone to #1. I don't remember. But my brother John requested this song. I asked him to request a couple of songs, so he requested this one. So Brother John, this one's for you and everybody else that loves Rick Nelson. I went to a garden party to reminisce with my old friends, and a chance to share old memories and play songs again. When I got to the garden party, they all knew my name, but no one recognized me. Didn't look the same, but it's alright now. I learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. The people who came from miles around, everyone was there. Yoko brought a walrus, there was magic in the air. And over in the corner, much to my surprise, Mr. Hughes hidden Dylan's shoes, wearing his disguise. But it's alright now, I learned my lesson well. You see, you please everyone, so you got to please yourself. La ta ta, la da da da. Someone opened up the closet door, and out stepped Johnny B. Good, playing guitar like a ringing a bell, looking like he should. I played them all the old songs, I thought that's why they came, but no one heard the music, we didn't look the same. But it's alright now, learn my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. La da da da, la da da da. Well, if you gotta play at garden parties, I wish you a lot of luck. But if memories were all I sang, I'd rather drive a truck. And it's alright now, I learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. That's Garden Party from Rick Nelson. That's for Brother John and for all the Rick Nelson fans out there. A little rough at the end.
Tim was wondering if you've ever sung Yesterday.
Ooh, no, Tim. Not in front of anybody. And not with this voice like it is with the allergies and all the stuff. Anyway. Because I got to tune, like McCartney. See, McCartney cheated too. McCartney was a cheater. He tuned his guitar down a full step and sang it where he could sing it, make it sound easier to play. I mean, yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, no, I'll have to learn it for you though. I'll try it. I love this song. I love this song. This is I think Johnny Rivers wrote this song. Margaret and I, the last concert we saw was Johnny Rivers, and at the Skirmahorn Symphony Center in Nashville. And I know Marcia's a big Johnny Rivers fan, so this is going to go out to our dear friend Marcia Stewart. Marcia, not Martha. Marcia Stewart. I love this song. It's really good. Really, really good. So, anyway, I hope you enjoy. It's late at night and we're all alone. Just the music on the radio. No one's coming, no one's gonna telephone. Just me and you and the lights down low. And we're slow dancing, swaying to the music. Slow dancing, just me and my girl. Slow dancing, swaying to the music. No one else in the whole wide world. Just you, girl. And we dance together in the dark. So much love in this heart of mine. Music's playing so soft and low. The rest of the world is far away and small when we're slow dancing, swaying to the music. Slow dancing, just me and my girl. Slow dancing, swaying to the music. No one else in the whole wide world. Hold me, oh, hold don't ever let me go. As we dance together in the dark, there's so much love in this heart of mine. You whisper to me, hold me tight, 'cause you're the one I thought I'd never find. When we're slow dancing, swaying to the music, slow dancing, just me and my girl. Slow dancing, swaying to the music, no one else in the whole wide world. When we're slow dancing, swaying to the music, slow dancing, just me and my girl. Slow dancing, swaying to the music, no one else in the whole wide world. Just you, girl. It's a Johnny Rivers tune right there. Hope you all like that one. I love that song. That's a good one right there. That's a good one. All right, let's see what's next. Oh boy. Let me just think of something here real quick.
While you're doing that, Sylvia joined, so just say hey.
Hey Sylvia, how are you, darling? Glad you joined. I'm trying to get something in my head. Give me just a minute here. You know how it works. I'm going to skip that song because I don't want to mess it up. It's too good a song.
Save it for next show.
I'll save it for next show when I learn it. Okay, well the last song I got on the board here is one to John Denver song. So if you have any requests, now's the time to get them in there, and we can do one or two. But it's been a little over an hour, so we're kind of wrapping her up. But just stay safe, everybody. This is a good one to close with. So stay in your homes. Have those country roads take you right back to them. So sing along with this one. I know y'all know it. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, the Shenandoah River. Dark is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountain, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain. Hold on a second, I'm going to change something, folks. I apologize. Let's start that again and make it sound a little bit better, I think. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, and growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain mama. take me home. Country road. All my memories gather round her. Miner's a lady, stranger to blue waters, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Whiskey tastes like moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road. I hear her voice in the morning hour, she's calling me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads, to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads, oh, take me home. Country roads. You all drive safe, getting back to your homes.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
You're not out of
I'm
here.
not out of here yet. Uh-oh.
No.
We have a request?
What do you do?
Oh, boy.
Don said one thing you guys used to do, country roads together.
Yes.
And he threw out chicken fried. And Tim wants to know what can they do to get an encore. So you're on your own.
Oh, my
but
gosh.
you've got one or two to do. I don't care if you make them up or you stumble through chicken fried. Oh, Jane just joined.
Who?
Jane.
Jane? Hi, Jane. Don, you're killing me.
You'll learn it for next time?
No, we did it a couple of times. Let me see if I just remember the basics of it. Give me a second.
Just do the chorus.
No? Okay, I'm gonna try it, Don, just for you. Haven't sung this song in a long time, but let's see what happens here. You know what? Ain't cost anybody nothing. Didn't pay to get in, and you don't have to pay to get out. So, and I'm here, so I'm just gonna try it. What's
Tim's keeping in the chicken theme with Dixie Chicken.
Oh,
Okay, so
that's Calvin's song, Tim. I can't do that one. You know that.
I get it.
You know I'll have a chicken fried and cold beer on Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio on. Well, I was raised underneath the shade of a Georgia pine. Well, that's home, you know. Pecan pie, homemade wine, where the peaches grow. And I'm not much on. Oh, stump. You know I like my chicken fried. And cold beer on Friday nights, it's the best part. Pair of jeans that fit just right. And the radio up. Love to see the sunrise. Feel the love in my woman's eyes. We're gonna have to sacrifice all the things we love. I know I like my chicken fried. And cold beer on Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio up. You know I like the sunrise, and see the love in my woman's eyes. I have to sacrifice all the things we love. I'll have it for you next time. 2 weeks, I promise you. I'm writing it down right now. I'll have every word, everything. So, yeah. Thanks for asking. Killing me with these. No, but we used to do that song a long time ago. I mean, it's been a long time, but I used to know it backwards and forwards.
Do you want to do
What?
one you did from the first show?
Yeah. Let's, okay, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to come back from something from the first show. I might do some Everly Brothers. Let's do some Everly Brothers.
Teach your children.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, give me a second to change. No, it's all right. That's a good one.
Don says, good try.
Well,
Yeah. And thanks.
I've been trying for 53 years, Don, so sooner or later we might get it right. Okay, I'm going to do a song that I did, I think in the first show, another Crosby, Stills, and Nash tune. This is written by Graham Nash. Michael and Calvin and I used to do this song every night we played. We always, excuse me, we always dedicated it to the teachers and the folks that kind of guided everybody. And if you're a parent, you were teachers. So, anyway, thank you, Graham Nash, for writing this one. You who are on the road must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children when the father's head did slowly go by, and feed them all your dreams. The one they picked is the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. And you, of tender years, haven't known the fears that your elders grew by, and so please help them with your youth, 'cause they seek the truth before they can die. Teach your parents well, the children's hell did slowly go by, and feed them all your dreams. The one they picked is the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. Thank you, Graham Nash.
Dwayne Beller says you need a good drummer.
B, what are you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in. Dwayne and I go way, way, way back to the car dealership up in Springfield, and drummed with Michael and I and Buzzy Poole. I want Buzzy to get on here one day, and Michael, we had a great band called Flashback, and we absolutely kicked ass and took names, man. We were a really, really hot rock and roll band. But Dwayne's glad you hooked up, and I hope the family is good. Say hi to Lisa and all the kids and everything for me and Margaret.
You got anything else you want to?
I don't think I've got anything. You know what? No, I do. Since I've got the Garfunkel setting, I'm going to do one more. So this is it. Don't ask for any more because we're done.
Be Be nice.
You know me.
Be nice.
Like Margaret said, I'm a ham. I'll never be cured. So the Energizer Bunny wind my ass up, and I'm there. So
Don't talk mean to your audience.
I'm not talking mean. All right, this is also, we did this on the first show, and this is also on my, I set up a YouTube channel for myself. So if you want to go to YouTube, just go to G Horn Music, and there's 4 videos on there. This is one of them. And if you can't get enough of me, just go there and watch. Anyway.
I go there all the time.
Hmm? Margaret keeps it up on her computer the whole time and just plays them on a loop. This is from The Graduate. Hold on.
Can't just stop like that.
I can't stop like that. We'll start it again because that sucked. Professional show business. And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. We'd like to know a little bit about you for our files. We'd like to help you learn, help yourself. Look around you, all you see are sympathetic eyes. Stroll around the grounds until you feel at home. And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hide it in a hiding place where no one ever goes. Put it in your pantry with your cupcakes. It's a little secret, it's just the Robinsons' affair. Most of all, you've got to hide it from the kids. Cuckoo-ca-choo, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's that you say, Mrs. Robinson? Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Sitting on a sofa on a Sunday afternoon, going to the candidates debate. Laugh about it, shout about it when you got to choose. Everywhere you look at this you lose. Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? Our nation turns its lonely eyes to you. Woo, woo, woo. Well, what's that you say, Mrs. Robinson? Joltin' Joe is left and gone away. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Mrs. Robinson, thank you. Thank everybody for joining us and coming into our home for a couple hours, hour and a half here in Pensacola. And we miss all of our Tennessee friends. For my California friends, it's good to hook back up on Facebook. Don up in Oregon. It's just good that this thing comes around, that you can actually connect with people, especially now. So remember, stay safe, do what you can. Things are going to start getting crazy if people don't be crazy. So let's just all let's just all follow what we're supposed to do, and we'll come out of this thing on the other end. So 2 weeks from now, I will do, I'm writing it down right now, Don, chicken fried. I'll write it down. I'll have it, as good as I can do it. So until then, see y'all. Everybody hang in there, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.